Hi everyone, Annette Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different gatefold cards. You have a link to the measurements in the description under the video for all the 3 cards. So I've started with a white paper that I've embossed in my die cutting machine, but you can just use a regular pattern paper. This is going to be my cover paper. So I'm just applying a little bit of distress ink to highlight the raised parts of the embossed pattern. Again, this is just my design idea, but you can of course use just regular pattern paper. Then you have your card base. We're going to score it at 3 and 8 inches to create our gatefold. Basically, a gatefold is a card where both sides are folded inward to resemble a gate that opens like a big door on both sides. And now we are going to learn all types of design to make them. So I have folded both score lines to create my gatefold, and now I'm just going to add my cover papers. Just going to do it in a little bit of a different way. There is a fold there that should be ignored. Just the 3 and 8 inches like I told you. So I'm going to bring my cover papers. I'm going to cut this in half. You have all the measurements. And then I'm going to attach them to the front of my card. I've also punched 2 circles. Again, you can use any type of embellishment that you want. For the card, what I wanted to do is simply combine the circles with the cover paper. So I'm going to show you how. So this one is going to go on the top, and this one is going to go slightly underneath it, like this. Just going to add a little bit more of distress ink. And then what I'm going to do is first, always distress the edges, but first I'm going to attach the large circle to the left part of my card. I want it to stick out to the side like this. And then it will be like a little handle to open and close the card. And then I'm going to attach my cover paper, and then on top of that I'm going to attach my other circle with some foam tape just to give it a little bit of dimension. You can skip this part completely and do the entire embellishment of the card differently. So of course it's up to you. Just going to put that under there. Forgot. Just going to make sure that it fits and then attach it. First I just want to add a little ribbon around it, and then I think my card will be done. You have all kinds of ideas for embellishing gatefold cards. You can just leave it plain. You can add so many other ideas. This is one of them. So I'm just attaching the piece and then tying the ribbon around the cover paper, and then I'll be able to attach the other cover paper and add my title or my word. I think I'll add joy, but of course you can add any sentiment or wording that you want with stickers, handwriting, whatever you want. This is the basic gatefold card. A really easy design to make that can be embellished in any way. So there's my little bow. And then I can go ahead and attach the other piece. This will stick a little bit to the left, and I want it to be aligned with the piece on the right side. You can make it narrower, you can make it any way that you want. And then I'll just add some letter stickers in the front. Pretty easy. So this is the first card, the first gatefold card. And we can go ahead and then I'll show you how to make the second one. Hope you like this one. This is a pretty basic design. So for the second card, you need a base card in the right dimensions as it is written in the cutting guide. Not on the video, sorry about that. And 2 circles that you also have measurements for that as well. And you need to score it on the 2-inch line and fold. Now apply your glue on the smaller circle and attach it to the larger circle, centering it in the middle. You want nice and even margins all around. Now we need to place the circle on the card, slightly centering it from the top and the bottom, and slightly about 2 inches popping out to the side, and then simply mark it with your pencil and score, because we want to fold our circle. So align your line and score it with your scoring tool, score pal, or whatever else you have in your stash, and then simply erase the pencil mark. Now fold it. Might be a little bit difficult because you have 2 layers of cardstock, and then burnish it well with your bone folder. Next, you need to apply your glue on the inside of the fold, only on the part, the little flap that you folded, and attach it to the bottom side of your card. And basically what we're creating is a gatefold, but instead of it being square, one side is square and the other is a circle. So I think that's really cool and really easy. Make sure that when you are attaching your circle, you align it to be exactly in the center between the top and the bottom. Next, punch or cut 3 Christmas trees from different pattern cardstock and attach them to the front of your card. I want to arrange them like this, and they will slightly overlap each other because we want to create layers. So the 2 bottom trees are glued directly on the front of the card, and the 3rd tree I'm going to use 3D foam tape to add a little bit of dimension and attach it more or less in the center. So once you have all the trees glued to the front of your card, simply trim whatever part that is sticking out on the sides. Now I'm taking a white Posca pen. This is an oil-based marker. You can use Sharpie or whatever pen that you have that is white and will be visible on top of your card. And I'm adding little dots on the front of my card, only on the circle, to create a type of snow and an interesting pattern. Sometimes with these white pens you need to go over the dot or whatever it is you drew to make it really white, because sometimes the paper absorbs the liquid of the ink. So I'm just going over the dot that are not wide enough for me. And then finally, I'm going to write Noel. You can do this with a sticker or a stamp, whatever. And of course, you don't have to write Noel. You can write whatever word that you want, or even leave it empty. Isn't that a really cool card? So we're going to, I really hope you like this card. We're going to make our third card. And by the way, I just wanted to say that all these cards are in Christmas themes, but you can change the papers and the embellishment and make them for anything, any occasion, any event that you want. So for our third card is also going to be pretty easy. So we're going to start with our 12 by 12 paper, and we're going to score it at 3 inches, 9 inches, and then turn it to the side and score it at 6. This is all the scoring that we need to do. Next, we are going to fold it. Just going to turn it so you'll see how the folds look. When there is no pattern, it's easier to see the fold lines. Always use your bone folder to burnish all the folds. So now what we need to do is take our scissors and cut along the fold line, the vertical fold line, until the horizontal fold line, and remove that piece, that rectangle altogether. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And basically this is the card. Very easy and very quick to make. Just remove that piece. You can use it for other things. And then you fold the bottom towards the inside, and then the two sides closing in. If you find that it's a little hard to close, then you can remove slightly more from that bottom square to make it easier to close. Now you can bring all your cover papers, and you simply need to attach them to all sides of the card. Decide what pattern you want to be on the outside and what pattern you want on the inside. So since I'm using double-sided cardstock, then I can choose what pattern I want on which side. Some of them have patterns on both sides, and some of them have a solid color on one side and a pattern on the other side. So I can play with that. And of course you can do that with any paper that you have. I'm using the Graphic 45 papers from different Christmas collections that I have in my stash. So I want the solid color to go on the front and the pattern to go on the inside. So I'm going to attach that. And basically this is the card. So once you add the papers, it might be a little difficult to close because it's too tight. So you can simply remove very, very, very little. Just cut it out with your scissors to make room for the paper to fold like this. Now take your strip of paper and wrap the card with it, folding it on both sides. This is going to be our closing mechanism. And then I punched out a few circles that I'm going to attach together with some foam tape. A little dimension is always nicer and looks nicer on a card. So I'm going to center all circles one on top of the other, and then attach them according to their size. And of course you can choose whatever pattern paper embellishments that you have. And then I'm going to attach the circle to both edges of my strip, and that will be my closing mechanism, which I can open, and then open the card and close it. So this was our last gatefold card. I really hope you like this tutorial. There is a complete gatefold cards ebook that you have more than 10 ideas to make gatefold cards, but you only get it if you become a member of this channel. So click on the join button and get your ebook. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.